Hi, y'all. Well, I made it. I've had several phone calls and people messaging me to ask me how I did yesterday going home. And it was okay. I really, really, really appreciate y'all's prayers. I did feel peace immediately when I walked into my home. I lifted the garage, and yeah, it had been 8 or 9 weeks since I'd been there, and that was a long time. It was a long time to not. I think it was a long time, y'all, to anticipate grief. So this anticipation, I'm trying to understand it. Sometimes I think we can anticipate things that we think they're going to be worse than they are. And sometimes they are because we've experienced that. But in this case of me not going home and being here, I'm back here in Medina with my kids. And look at this orchard, this pecan orchard is amazing. And that tree, let's see if I can show you. Yeah, right down, well, I can't point down there. But anyway, right down in there, that one, is where Chica's buried. Yeah. So thank you, Vib. I missed seeing y'all. So anyway, I went home yesterday I was at my house for about an hour and a half. And I had a list, but I was determined to be in and out as fast as I could, and I didn't even look at my list. So I forgot 3 important things. One was nail clippers. The other was the clippers for the dog. I need to trim Coda, our yellow lab that Justin is now taking care of, because she gets hot, and we trim her, and I forgot the clippers. And there was something else, yeah. Anyway, oh yeah, eyebrow pencil. Forgot that. So, whatever. But there was a piece that came that I knew it was because of prayers and because I'd let people know, I need help in doing this. And I was anticipating great pain where I couldn't even handle it. And what happened is God just told me, right when I walk in, look, you can live here. This is your house. And I mean, I'm not there yet, and it's going to be a few weeks before I go back to live there, but I am. I know I can do it. I can go back there. And so that was really amazing. So what I want to pray for us is that when we think something is going to be really hard, it could be. I know. But it also could be a lot of buildup in our mind and this anticipation that makes the grief and the pain worse than it really might be, okay? So I can't be 100% on that, but what I experienced yesterday was amazing, and I really had a sense of yes, I can come back here and live. I am going to make a few changes, and my friend Ann is going to help me. I'm going to get a new bedspread, and I'm going to change some art around in my bedroom and in my house. So I think all of that is going to be really good. It's going to be hard. I'm not saying good does not mean easy, right? Yeah, so that. And hey, I want y'all, if you're watching this and you haven't gone yet, would you please go over to iTunes, or now it's on Google Podcast, and subscribe to Small Beginnings with Sarah. So I've been doing some audio recordings today, and it's coming out next Tuesday, y'all. My first Small Beginnings with Sarah podcast I'm releasing next Tuesday. That's the prayer. They're at my audio engineer now, Matt, dear Matt, wonderful Matt is helping me. He and his wife did the song for me, Small Beginnings. So if you listen to my trailer, you can hear this amazing song, and they're doing the music for me. So, but that starts on Tuesday, a Small Beginning, and Small Beginnings with Sarah. And Google Podcast just had it crawl for a week. I don't really understand crawling on the web, but they approved it today, and it's up. So you can, if you don't have an Apple phone or can't do iTunes, then you can do that. It's also on Spotify and Stitcher. and anything else, I don't know, what other things I'm trying to learn. But please go on and subscribe. You can listen to the 3-minute trailer. And y'all, I'm releasing next Tuesday. And I did some intro and outro of what I am going to release. And I'm so excited, because what I had recorded last week, my story that we were going to use for next week, but then I wasn't feeling so good about it. I mean, it's definitely not perfect, but I'm like, okay, God said it's not going to be perfect. But y'all, I'm using the eulogy. So yesterday morning, I woke up thinking I have the recording of me speaking at Wayman's service, and so I called my daughter-in-law's brother, who did the recording, who did the video, and he's like, yes, I can pull the audio out of it. And so there's some babies crying, but I did an intro to it and an outro that's going to go on either side of the eulogy. So, because next Tuesday's my 35th wedding anniversary, and I was like, how cool is God that I could be doing this. I need to walk over here because my dog, well, I don't have good service there. I know that. So I have to stay right here. My dog is in the front, and she's not supposed to be unleashed right now. And anyway, she walked back around. So hopefully she's just sitting there. Thank you, Grace, for praying for me. I really feel it, y'all. I feel like more peace today than I've had in a few days. So yeah, and anyway, the podcast is coming out, so please go and then share with your friends. And you can already leave reviews if you want by listening to the trailer. The more reviews, the more people that can find it. And so right now I'm very close to 60 having downloads. And my goal, I'm like, God, what is my goal? For sure 500 next week. But I'm also releasing one on Wednesday and on Thursday, and they'll be part of my story. So I'm pumped about it. And yeah. So I think that's what I wanted to say is I pray that the things that we think are too hard to move through or to go to, that we could be brave enough to go to them, because the pain may not be as great as we would anticipate. And that's exactly what happened for me yesterday. Is I thought the pain was going to be greater, and it was way less, and there was so much peace. So thank y'all, because I know it was God and his prayers, and the Prince of Peace met me right there, y'all. So thank you for praying for me and, being on this journey. And I'm praying that you're inspired for your own small beginnings. Even a thought, y'all, is a great place to start. So I love you. Bye.